What's up? What's up, y'all? It's your boy B. Late night real estate secrets. I know a lot of people are involved in real estate now. We got a lot of wholesalers in the game. The market is saturated, I'm hearing, and a lot of people are not finding the deals that they used to find. I remember when I first got started years ago, I was finding property for $500, $1,000, and I was doing my best to tell everybody on social media to start buying. But when you are going against the news media and other outlets that's convincing people to not buy real estate, then it's really hard to convince people when they listen to outlets that are not conducive to your investing strategy. So I wanted to get on here and talk about a few late night real estate secrets that will literally help you and your family experience wealth. There's this saying that says when you are driving down the highway of life, financially or whatever, is to go the extra mile because there's nobody else in those lanes, or driving the HOV lanes, the whole driving the whole lanes because there's really nobody in those lanes. So this particular real estate secret I'm going to talk about to you tonight is one of those lanes that nobody's in these lanes. And if there are people in it, they really are not, you really won't bump into anybody in this lane. And so as wholesalers are out here crowding the market, wherever there's congested traffic, you don't want to be in congested traffic. You don't want to be in the rush hour traffic is what it's called. You want to get out of the rush hour traffic as fast as possible. So typically as a person, if you're watching this video, you're obviously a person who thinks ahead. And as you think ahead, you want to make sure that whatever you're doing, wherever there's a lot of people, there's a herd of a lot of people, you want to make sure that you're outside of that herd, because there's obviously a slaughterhouse that the herd is always being led to. And so real estate secrets, apartment wealth. If you're looking to develop not just residual income to get a quick flip, I know when you make money from wholesale deals, $5,000, $3,000, $10,000. I think the most I've made from one real estate deal from wholesaling is $100,000 in one deal. And that was game changing, but it was very, very rare to do that. In the months that I was able to make over $100,000 a month in wholesaling, I had to do a lot of deals. It took a lot of work, a lot of marketing. And then, of course, the next month you have to do it over again. So you really want to have a game plan or an exit strategy, an amount that you're shooting for to get you to where you want to be, because to continue sprinting for that long, it's not going to last. You can't really sprint that long. So investing in apartments was one of the main outlets that lift you to the next level. So if you are looking at residential and you want to take yourself, your family, your legacy to the next level, you really want to start looking into apartment investing. That's really how you're going to build wealth and get out of that financial rut, looking for houses, one house at a time and making a couple $1,000s, or renting a house out and making $300, $400, $500 a month profit. That's just not going to do it. You're going to find out soon, especially when the economy crashes, that you're not going to be able to continue on getting access to that type of clientele, because when the economy crashes, they tend to lose out on their income stream. And if they lose out on the income stream on that level of renting, then you're kind of ass cheeks out. So one of the things about apartment investing, so what do? You want to look at your sectors. The sectors right now, you got the baby boomers and the echo baby boomers. And those people are entering into retirement mode. And so there's literally not enough houses right now transitioned into supportive living houses. So what you want to do is you want to invest in apartment units. Apartment investing will get you access to multifamily. So whereas one unit, and when I say a unit, that means like if you have an apartment that's a 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom, that is a unit. So if you have an apartment complex, let's just say if you buy a 10 unit, let's just say if you wanted to quit your job over the next 90 days. And there's this course I'm going to tell you about at the end of this, so keep watching, that we have available with all of this information in there, literally the secrets that will take you to the next level. And I think it's being offered through February 1st to a limited amount of people for a limited amount of time. And so if you are renting one of the units out, let's just say it's $600 a month typically, and you have a 10-unit apartment complex, and your expenses, let's just say, are $1,500 a month on the apartment complex. That's 600 times 10 units. That's $6,000 a month. Let's just say the average person's income in America is about $4,000 a month, $48,000 a year. So typically one apartment unit can literally replace your income. So you can just say you're one deal away from being financially free forever. So with that understanding, but here's what happens when you cater to the baby boomer sector. The baby boomer sector, these units can now rent by the room or by the bed, to where one room or one bedroom inside of a unit could rent for easily between $1,000 to $2,000 per bedroom. So if you have a 2-bedroom unit and you have 10 units available and each of them have 2 bedrooms, and let's just say, let's go halfway there, you're at $1,500 a bedroom. Then one unit times 2 bedrooms is $3,000. So a 10 unit can easily bring you in roughly about $30,000. And remember, if your notes or your expenses on it are $1,000 to $2,000 a month, you're literally cash flowing a large amount of money. And the investments. Now, here's the thing about investing in apartments. And by the way, easyapartmentmillions.com, easyapartmentmillions.com. And I'll post a link when I'm done. easyapartmentmillions.com. You want to check that out. The thing about real estate investing, if you invest in residential real estate does not, you have to literally be able to give blood, your blood type, you have to be the right type of nationality, you have to, the right gender, you got to be invested in the right neighborhood, all of these different, your credit score has to be 800 credit score, all this other nonsense that it takes to be able to get a loan to buy real estate. Well, the difference is the higher the investment and the more money it has the potential to make, the more money is available to you. So what I'm saying is it's easier to get a loan to buy big than it is to get a loan to buy small. It's easier to get a loan to buy commercial property than it is to get a loan to buy a house, believe it or not. So if you were starting your investment career, you and a couple friends that are sitting around talking and laughing and joking, you guys can literally put a group together. This course actually, easyapartmentmillions.com, they put the LLCs together for you and your group, etc. You get you 2 or 3 or 4 people. If you're starting by yourself, that's fine too. Get you 2 or 3 or 4 people, and you guys, co-workers, friends, family, you go to easyapartmentmillions.com, get that information, learn how to invest in apartments, and then get your LLC. And what you're able to do is now they also give you access to the lenders that will finance you to do an apartment, and they don't care about your credit. Shout out to Goodfellas. They don't care about your credit. They care about the asset looking at it. But they care about the asset more than they care about the credit score. So they're not really even looking at your credit when you're buying apartments. So don't just look for $500,000. Here's the other thing. So one deal, if you were able to find a 50 unit, here's the thing, there are so many motivated sellers with apartments out here, but typically, unlike residential, it's hard to get access to the owners of apartments, because apartment owners, they're typically buying these things to be under a veil. So they buy them under entities, under trust, etc. So these people at easyapartmentmillions.com, they have the list of motivated apartment sellers, and they've already pierced the veil of the LLC. They have the name, the number, the emails, etc. And pretty much so when you get this information, you have everything that you need to start making money and making power moves today. So if you were really literally to take this course serious, easyapartmentmillions.com, take this course seriously and treat it like you do your 9 to 5. Over the next 30 to 90 days, you literally can have one deal that can free you and your family up for a long period of time. And imagine if you just put that on repeat. You put that information to work and you begin to apply that information ongoing, what you can do for yourself and your family. So you got easyapartmentmillions.com. You get this list and you're able to text these people, call these people, talk to these people. And imagine if you were able to get a distressed seller who's right now, he has a few months left before his loan. Let me tell you how this works. So when you get commercial property lending lent to you, typically those loans are on an amortization of 15 years or so, and they balloon in about 5 years. So let's just say if an individual got a loan about in 2015 and he bought a property, he was an investor, and he got a loan. I'm just used as an example. He got a loan, a $2 million loan, and he was able to put down $500,000, and the loan is $1.5 million. Well, in 5 years, that loan is going to come due to be refinanced. So this means that whatever he's paid down on that loan through the course of payments, whatever's left on that loan, he has to now pay that amount in cash. And you never know his situation. You may never know his cash situation, etc. So his maturity date is coming due. So there are literally thousands of sellers with numbers that this company gives you access to, that gives you, thanks so much, Noble Freeman. That's the company, easyapartmentmillions.com. They give you access to these sellers who have a problem, and they are probably looking for God to send them an answer. So when you contact these apartment owners, they're like, you're a godsend when you say, hey, look, I'm a solution for you. I don't know if you had or looking to sell your apartment. Can you buy it today? And typically, you can buy these with such a unique strategy where you don't have to have cash. So sometimes you don't even need a lender. You don't even need investors. They will just deed you over the properties, and you can force your own appreciation of this property. You can, put some better property management in place and make better cash flow and then refinance it. So here's the thing about appraisals with apartments. And once again, all of this stuff that I'm telling you is in that course, easyapartmentmillions.com. But with appraisals with apartments, it's not like residential where they have comps with residential where you can, with the comps they have with houses, you can see what other houses are worth, so it's easy to see what the value is of a specific house. But with apartments, the comps are based upon the cash flow that it generates. So you can increase the value of the apartments by simply, making some improvements, and it's called forced appreciation. So now the property was once worth $2 million, but you made some improvements where better property management, things are in order, maybe a better quality of tenant, or you may transition it over to the database of supportive living clients that you have, etc. Now that property, I'm just using it as an example, but it's now worth $4 million because you forced the appreciation by making it more valuable because the rents are higher or whatever the case may be. So now you're able to refinance that property for 80% of the value. So 80% of $4 million comes out to $3.2 million. So it will pay off the $1.5 million I know I'm doing the math in my head, but I hope you all are following along. It will pay off the $1.5 million that the guy had an issue with, which you didn't have to pay. He just transferred the deed over to you. You do what you need to do. So $1.5 million is paid off. That leaves approximately $1.7 million for you cash out. Now, you ask yourself, now, some of you who want liquid cash, what would you do with an extra $1.7 million over the next 30, 60, 90 days? So this course tells you all of these things that you need to know, and it puts you on a different level. If you're looking to build wealth, if you're looking to build a legacy long term, not just I want to make a couple bucks. If you're really truly looking to change your life and your family's life and the trajectory of your future financially, easyapartmentmillions.com. It's your boy B, Late Night Real Estate Secrets. I will be doing more videos like this, but they have this course available through February 1st, 2020. And they're only offering it to a limited amount of people. So before this information is taken away, make sure you guys jump on that, do what you need to do, put a group together, and y'all get that course and go take advantage and go win big for yourselves and your family. It's your boy B. Share this video with somebody that you love. Talk to you later.